Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my cousin Daniel. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this literally does not work. You know, back to life, back to reality. Some 24 hours ago, I was in Dallas being treated like a king. And now, I'm back to my day job, slaving away. But I'm kind of coming down from the whole experience and starting to, get back to my normal self and thoughts and things. And you guys know I do a whole lot of thinking when I'm driving and when I'm working. And I gotta tell you, I'm kind of pissed. And I started thinking, I'm talking to my cousin Daniel, whose team has gone south. He knew once Butt Fumble became the quarterback and the season was lost. So your team's got some decisions to make in the front office, as well as coaching staff.
Yep.
But I don't know if that gets Jay Gruden to pass or not. But I'm about to make a few enemies. Michael's over here using a jackhammer. I'm about to make a few enemies here because I am sick and tired of people bashing Dak. No matter what happens with Dak Prescott, he's the scum of the earth. I understand. You look at how the narrative continues to change on him. First it was Dak regressed. Dak Prescott regressed. Okay, yeah, he did. But there's also things around him, and I know all you guys that hate him are just going to say, you're just making excuses for him. But it was Dak Prescott regressed. He can't throw for 200 yards. He can't get the ball in the end zone. Okay. First couple of games of the season with a whole new cast. You lose to Jason Witten. You lose to Des Bryant. You get some guys as wide receivers in there that are all brand new to him. You're changing up the offensive line. You got changes in coaches. It takes some time to get a repertoire together. And when I started saying, Dak is improving, y'all basically said, yeah, right, he sucks. But it was funny because the narrative changed then. From, yeah, he's throwing 200 yards when he can't throw 300 yards. He can't have multiple touchdown passes. He can't throw for 300 yards. He can't win in a shootout. He can't read plays. He's a dink and dunker. Okay? Now he's going to throw the ball downfield. Still on this season, he has 7 interceptions. And what he did this past Sunday, I know it was shaky. It was shaky. But he got his poise together under pressure. He drove that team down there in the fourth quarter. And in overtime, that drive in the in overtime, ate the whole clock up. Even if we had settled for a field goal, there wouldn't have been much time for Philadelphia to do much. That is poise. And he threw for 455 yards when you had over 100 yards in penalties and you had 3 turnovers. They found a way to win. And let me tell you guys, when you've had over 100 yards in penalties and 3 turnovers, there's been 1 out of 74 victories. And that was the Cowboys. Now people, even though we won, and even in real time at the game, people, well, Dak is trash, man. We left points on the field, this, that. We won the game. But what's funny to me is 455 yards for Dak Prescott wins. And he's trash. Tony Romo, 506 yards, throws an interception in the end that loses the game. He gets praised. Now, please explain that one to me. Did anybody go through and say Tony Romo is garbage because he threw the interception? And I'm not trying to make little of Tony Romo. That was an incredible game. Incredible. 500-yard games are few and far between. But we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys offense that we said is a dink and dunk offense, an offense that can't get 300-yard passer. He threw for 455 yards, 3 touchdowns, and kept his team in there even when things were going down. And all we've got is he screwed up. He sucks. He's trash. Dude.
Yeah, this wasn't jump yards either.
Huh?
This wasn't jump passes.
No, this was throwing the ball.
This was when the game was on the line. That young man. First thing, I ain't no Cowboy fan. Let's get that straight.
Right.
But that young man laced his boots up. It was Phillies quarterback with Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Put Carson Wentz ass on the bench. They praised that young man.
Hold on. No, here's where
the Cowboy fan. Hold on, I ain't no Cowboy fan. I'm a Redskin fan.
Yeah.
But y'all Cowboy fans need to shut the beat up and start getting on Dak's good side, because that young man played his ass off. And Amari Cooper, who is a beast. He's a beast.
Right.
Period.
But here's what's funny. Everybody's talking about how bad Dak was. Dak had more passing yards in the fourth quarter than Carson Wentz had the whole game. But you don't hear anybody talking about Carson Wentz had a bad game. If Carson Wentz had played better in the first half, they would have beat the Cowboys. They ain't saying that. They're not saying that.
I wonder why.
They're going after the quarterback who won the game, who threw 455 yards.
I wonder why they doing that. Some of y'all know why they doing that. And
I won't say that, but guys, it's time to recognize 30 wins in 3 years. 2 out of 3 years playoff berth. When was the last time Jason Garrett had back-to-back winning seasons before Dak Prescott? I'll wait. Would the Redskins like to have a Dak Prescott?
Oh, hell yeah.
Instead of the $70 million man?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. I told you that a couple weeks ago. When they were going down on Dak Prescott. Him and that new boy been lighting the field up.
Yep. But, again, all I hear is Dak is trash. Even for my homeboys out there. All I know is 14 game-winning drives in his young career to Carson Wentz's
This is what, his third year?
This is third year. 14 game-winning drives. Roger Staubach had 21.
We'll take him.
Roger had 21. Tony Romo had 28.
Man.
So, I've had my rant for this morning. But I'm sick and tired of people. Oh, and by the way, one last footnote here. When people say he's inaccurate down the field, passes of over 30 yards, we have a 28.6 completion percentage. And I know you're thinking, that's it? 28.9% of the time?
Yeah.
That is exactly dead on with the league average. Exactly. Not the best, not the worst. Right there in the middle. And he's only in his third year. So cut the man some slack. Get off his back. Be thankful what you got to witness on Sunday. That was an incredible game. I got to tell you, I went through every kind of emotion in the world there in the stands. From looking like it was going to be a blowout to being worried about losing it to back and forth seesawing, and then watching that team drive down the field in a championship drive, not only to win the game by kicking a field goal, but by manning up and by willing and saying, it's fourth down. Screw the bullshit. We're going to win this thing right now. And that didn't happen without a quarterback. And if you don't like what I'm saying, if you want to just be a Dak basher, feel free. There's tons of other channels you can go to. Believe me. But this one is Dak friendly. And I know I better friendly my behind on up here and get this place done so we can get moved in down here. I'm gonna see.
Yeah.
Oh, final footnote. The Cowboy game probably not be nationally televised, so I'm thinking about Lucky's Bar and Grill, Rebecca. You know Rebecca, and think about trying to make that an event. Like maybe we'll do some giveaways of some of those autographed shirts and stuff. If you guys are interested, let me know, and I'll set it up as like a Facebook event so that way everybody can go in there. I would love for us to all get together because if we win that game, we win the division, and I believe the Redskins are on at the same time as well. So. Let me know if you guys are interested. In the meantime, I'm going to get back to work. I'll see y'all soon.